Vishnu Gurudevo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. ardhanArIShwari has a phenomenal significance when we understand the significance of how she came to become ardhanArIShwari. And the significance is very apt and very particularly for people who are living in the Kali Yuga. And when we start looking at the significance of ardhanArIShwara, we have to most probably start with how the creation started. And once the creation started, then how the creation lent itself to the ardhanArIShwara formation and how it happened. Let's first say we have to start off with creation. So, and once we talk about creation, then let's establish what energy is. Energy means Shakti. And we need to establish Shakti. And then we also have to establish at the same time the source of energy, the source of Shakti. And what are the prerequisites associated with Shakti? So somewhere around that, first we have to establish what energy is. I said ardhanArIShwari story relates to Kali Yuga. How many people are there who don't have father-in-law, mother-in-law problems? Is it only related to India, where I go and my mother-in-law says something? It is also related to America. Because Americans say, oh, my father-in-law and mother-in-law, my mother-in-law has come to my house, I'm having a hard time now, I can't put up with her. That's a common thing which you will hear from American people. So that is a problem which everyone has. So it is very interesting when we start looking at all those things. So when we look at the creation and we came to this energy source, in Hindu mythology, our creation starts with what? It starts with suddenly there appeared a guy called Vishnu. He was sleeping on Adisesha and he was in Yoga Nidra, meditating on something. We don't know what he was meditating on. He is there. Balaji, right there. He is supposed to be preserver of the universe. While he was there, suddenly there was a lotus came out of his navel, and in the lotus there was a Brahma who came in, and that Brahma wanted to find out where he came from. He went through the lotus stalk, tried to find out, he couldn't find anything. He came back out, and then he saw over the lotus and saw this Vishnu in meditation, and he says that must be Vishnu or something. Suddenly there was a linga which came up on the side. A huge big linga came up on the side. And that linga was so big, both Vishnu and Brahma tried to go and find out how large that linga was. One went up the linga, another went down the linga. Both of them couldn't find the end of the linga. They came back to the center. They said, we do not know what this one is. And that happened to become Shiva. And we got a Trinity. We say this Trinity is the start of creation. I always think about these things. I just don't accept it for the value of it. The first thought which came to me is, Mahavishnu is meditating upon someone. Whom is he meditating upon? Was the first question which came to me. When I went and asked anyone, they said it is Maya. You got to learn it's Maya. Go through the Dasavataras and see. Any time Vishnu wanted help, he goes and asks a lady to come and help him. Maya comes and helps him. When Kamsa was taking the chariot and going, this Maya came up in the top and then said in an Akashavani that, hey, you're doing this, watch out. The boy who is born to this girl is going to be the one who is going to take your life off. And then that was the birth of Krishna. Then we also see about Maya helping Vishnu, taking one birth in one place and doing everything. This is all in Bhagavad. So this Maya has been helping Vishnu. The same way, that particular energy source has been helping these people. And when you try and read some of our epics, they say about Koti Koti Surya and Koti Koti Vishnu, Koti Koti Brahma. That means we have got lot more Vishnus and lot more Brahmas and lot more Shivas than we know about. And the ones we are praying are with reference to this solar system. And so, even in that way when we see, it still tells us there is another form of energy which is sitting there. And when we go into Lalita Sahasranama and talk about it, the energy has three phases: Ichcha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti. Ichcha Shakti is Ichcha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti. I'm trying to keep it in a logical format here. The three Shaktis which we are looking at have been manifested as Shakti Rupini, Saraswati Rupini and Lakshmi Rupini. And let us talk about Saraswati and Lakshmi. Saraswati and Lakshmi are not born to another person. They are manifested entities. Lakshmi came out of Kshira Bhava. She came out of the Kshira Samudra, and Saraswati came out of the body, emitted out of the body of Parvati. That was what Saraswati was. Then the third one, which is Ichcha Shakti. Ichcha Shakti means she can do anything she wants. She is all powerful. And because she is Ichcha Shakti, she could come, divide herself in a method where whatever she wants to do, she could do. In that way, the Ichcha Shakti of this energy was born to a Prajapati called Daksha. And Daksha Prajapati had that energy, a source of that energy, Ichcha Shakti, the Shakti side of it, born to Daksha Prajapati as his daughter. It's nice that Lakshmi took Vishnu as a consort, Saraswati took Brahma as a consort, and this is the only part of that universal energy which is born in the human form. And she was born in the human form, and she fell in love with Shiva. She wanted to get married to Shiva. Daksha said no, and she said, no, I'm going to get married to Shiva. So finally, she got her way, she got married to Shiva. And it so happens, the story goes, that she had problems ever since she got married, because Daksha Prajapati never accepted her marriage to Shiva. And he was very angry. And she always wanted to find something wrong with that. Something. Like, I go and give my mother-in-law coffee and say, is that okay? No, there's not enough sugar. So you put sugar. And after you put the sugar, no, the milk is not enough. So we put milk. Like this, that in-law problem started off, right? From the first Manvantara. And then it so happened, Daksha Prajapati did a huge big yajna, like the one which we did here, and he did not invite Shiva. But Dakshayani wanted to go to that particular yajna. She went to that yajna, and she was mistreated, ill-treated, and was really treated bad by her own father. She didn't know what to do. Shiva had said, if you go there, you're going to be ill-treated. So she said, okay, see, this energy source, she is such a great energy. She just put her thumb down the floor and then did like this, and that created a huge fire. That is the energy source from where she came. And she just stepped into that fire and went back to the energy source.